So, today I'm gonna do battles with Exeggutor. Oh, it's gone. Whoa. Hey, whoa. It's too big, I can't even see Exeggutor. Select Warrior. Alright, so I'm gonna do ranked battles as usual, today with some of my favorite Pokemon. And Exeggutor is a very excellent Pokemon with excellent stats, so it can set up a Trick Room by itself and start attacking. But I can't send in Exeggutor first because they have a Charizard. I mean, this Exeggutor is Alolan, so it's not weak against fire types, because it's a dragon type, but it's quite weak against flying types. So I'm gonna send in my Ninetales first to set up an Aura Veil. You know, it's only natural to pair two Alolan Pokemon, just for the sake of formality. I don't know, choose our Pokemon and off we go. I just realized that Mimikyu is also a Pokemon from the Alola region, right? So I should just make a clickbait for the thumbnail and write Team Alola or something. I really like the story of Ultra Sun and Moon, you know, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. You know, the core reason of why I like Pokemon so much is really the story. I like battling too, but I didn't always like, you know, battling other trainers online, because then there's the fear of losing to the other player and knowing that they're better than you. So, you know, like Pokemon battles is sort of like overcoming my fears of knowing that, you know, the fear of losing. So yeah, now I have like, you know, my audience on YouTube is growing slowly, and I get comments like, you know, my videos get annoying when I stop talking and stuff. You know, that's why I, you know, do like post-recording voiceover recently. It's a little bit more easier to think about what to talk about. So they Dynamaxed on their first turn. You know, usually it's not such a good idea to Dynamax on your first turn unless you're absolutely sure that your Dynamax is gonna bring you a big advantage. So they Dynamax because they probably know that my Alolan Ninetales has Freeze Dry, which is super effective on water type moves, but I'm not gonna do that because, you know, if I did Freeze Dry on the first turn, hit them in their weakness, it's not gonna take down Urshifu in one shot, believe it or not. You know, Alolan Ninetales special attack is not that high, so they did a max airstream to bring up their speed. So I'm guessing that Urshifu is holding a weakness policy, although I don't know because, you know, I didn't do Freeze Dry here. So I don't have any Pokemon that can, you know, handle that max airstream. Well, now they can, because the Aura Veil, I set up an Aura Veil already to reduce the damage. I selected Aura Veil again because, well, I didn't want to hit their weakness. You know, they probably do have a weakness policy. It brings up their speed. Aura Veil, but it failed. Yeah, I'm doing that on purpose to waste their Dynamax turn. So yeah. I don't know, basically doing the same thing, just, you know, no other moves seem to be the right thing to do, so yeah, that attack, by the way, you cannot protect against that attack even with a max guard. You know, even some really good players forget about that sometimes. And now I'm gonna send in my Exeggutor. So yeah, wasted their Dynamax turn in exchange for just Alolan Vulpix. So it's a very good start. So they have 3 Pokemon left. I have 2 Pokemon left, but I still have a. Alright, so this is what's good about Exeggutor. You can set up a Trick Room by yourself. In Acrobatics, that's a flying type move. It's not gonna do much damage because of the Aura Veil. It would have survived anyways. Yeah, so let's pretend it survived, and then, you know, yeah, so the weakness policy, it's gonna bring up Exeggutor's already high special attack to double the damage. Buffeted by the hail. They're buffeted by the hail. And now my Exeggutor, I made sure that this Exeggutor is the slowest Exeggutor ever. So Energy Ball. Yeah, one shot. So this is the slowest Exeggutor alive. So in this Trick Room environment, now it's like one of the fastest Pokemon. gonna be even faster than like Rhyperior. As long as they don't have the slowest Rhyperior. I don't know, maybe I'll skip this part since they're thinking about which Pokemon to bring out next. Okay, NDD. Psychic Surge. Not sure if it's holding a Choice Scarf or Choice Specs. But Alolan Ninetales Aura Veil is still in effect, I think. Was it? I wasn't paying attention to the message on the screen. Guess I didn't choose the Dragon type move, the strongest attack, because they have a Sylveon in their team. And if they do switch in their Sylveon for some reason, then no, my attack will be wasted. It's not going to be effective on Fairy types. Look at that. The tallest Pokemon alive. The tallest and slowest Pokemon. And look at its HP, 404. Pretty good HP, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna take them down in one shot, so the rest of the battle is easy. So when it's sunny, you can use whatever berry it's holding, like pretty much, you know, infinitely. Just keeps on picking up the same berry, but I just let it hold a weakness policy this time because I wanted to use it as a Trick Room Ace to attack first. And Max Merman, and the battle is done. Right. Thanks for playing with my Exeggutor. Good game. Defeated, blah blah blah. Alright, so for this battle, I'm gonna go with Team Alola again. Team Alola is Alolan Exeggutor, Alolan Ninetales, and Mimikyu. Yeah, they have Tracheosaur, Tyranitar, you know, Snorlax, stuff like that. Hey, I'm thinking of playing, you know, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles for Nintendo Switch on this channel. What do you guys think about that? I don't know. It might not be as interesting as my Pokemon videos, because, you know, I don't know. I've been playing Pokemon Sword and Shield ever since it came out, so I don't know. So Snow Warning, yeah, you know the good thing about Snow Warning, it takes away their Focus Sash as well. Although, you know, their Snorlax is probably not holding a Focus Sash. There are other Pokemon behind that Snorlax might be holding a Focus Sash, right? So I should have gone here with a, you know, maybe I should have gone with a Sheer Cold here. Because, you know, there's like a 30% chance of taking out that Snorlax in one shot. You know, I can like force them to Dynamax or something, because Sheer Code or any one-hit KO moves, they don't have any effect on Dynamax Pokemon. But yeah, this was a very lucky start. Watch what's gonna happen. Frozen on the first shot. I think that's only like a 10% possibility, right? Yeah, yeah. The other players probably pissed off. I know. Sometimes you just get really unlucky in Pokemon. I'm gonna go with the Sheer Code. The Sheer Code work if they're frozen. Avoided the attack, so yeah, it probably works. Buffeted by the hail. You know, Snorlax's special defense is really high, so you know, even if they don't have the thick fat ability, you know, it's only gonna do that much damage. Maybe I'll skip this part. Oh, that's cute. Sheer Code, and it misses again. Thought that was really fast. Fire Punch. Wow, that is a weak Fire Punch. So I got one more try to try the one-hit KO move, Sheer Code, but I'm not gonna do that. You know, even if I try 3 times, 30% is still 30%, and there they go, the Dynamax. The worst thing you can possibly do against an Alolan Vulpix. You know, even if they Dynamax, all their move damage are gonna be halved by the Aura Veil. They probably Dynamax because, you know, just to make sure that their Snorlax doesn't get one-hit KO'd by Vulpix. You know, even if they switch their Pokemon out to a different Pokemon, if the Sheer Code hits, then that Pokemon is gonna get a one-hit KO. So they probably didn't want to risk that on their end too. But this turns out to be the wrong choice. They read wrong. Let's fainted. Yeah, so I thought of sending in my Mimikyu in here, because it's very easy to stop that Snorlax. You see it has the substitute move. But I reminded myself that this is an Exeggutor video, and I should probably skip this part because I'm taking such a long time to choose my Pokemon. Yeah, so I'm gonna send in my Exeggutor, the slowest Exeggutor ever, so it's probably slower than that Snorlax, so I just did a Trick Room. Yeah, that's not gonna do much damage because of the Aura Veil. Aura Veil? Aurora Veil? It's a word that, you know, I don't really like pronouncing. So, with the Trick Room, now Exeggutor is once again one of the fastest Pokemon. Fairy type Pokemon, which they probably wouldn't do, because, you know, they would just be wasting their Snorlax's Dynamax turn. And just keep their Snorlax alive to stall my Exeggutor until the Trick Room is done. I'm not sure. I did a video on Snorlax before. Snorlax with a belly drum. I was a little bit worried when they brought out their Snorlax first because, you know, if they did a belly drum against my Alolan Vulpix, it would have been very hard to stop that Snorlax. You know, they might be using a belly drum Snorlax or a Snorlax with the move Yawn. Not sure why they went with Max Darkness instead of. So they wanted to lower the special defense, so I'm guessing they're going to come out with a special attacker? I don't really remember what happened next. Yeah, they're going to die whichever attack I choose, but I probably went with Max Overgrowth to heal my Exeggutor's HP. Okay, so while they're choosing their move, Max Overgrowth, bye bye Snorlax. A Ditto. So I thought that Ditto was holding a Choice Scarf. If it was holding a Choice Scarf, then, you know, it's very lucky. They would they would actually be slower by holding the Choice Scarf. So I would be able to attack first, but they get to attack first, which means they're not holding a Choice Scarf. So, Max Mirman, Exeggutor versus Exeggutor, and it's a Focus Sash. Sunlight faded. Now that's a weird sight. Wow, so many heads. Yeah, I switched into a Mimikyu because they're gonna use a Draco Meteor against my Exeggutor. And it's not effective against my Mimikyu. Sorry. Draco Meteor. Just the dimensions. So now Mimikyu is faster. So they switched out their Exeggutor. And there's no way that Dracozolt can beat a Mimikyu. Unless Mimikyu misses... No, if I use... what was it? Play Rough, and it misses. It's an attack that misses easily, but, you know, 90%, I'm okay with that. Although, sometimes I lose because of that. Bolt Beak. So, they're holding a Choice Scarf. Would have done massive damage if it wasn't for Mimikyu's Disguise. So eat the berry, this is gonna raise Mimikyu's defense. And Key Berry raised Mimikyu's defense. Mimikyu raised Play Rough. Bye bye! Alright, super effective. And then, we already know their last Pokemon, so they have Ditto with a Focus Sash. You know, because they're not holding a Choice Scarf, it's not gonna be... not necessarily gonna be faster than Mimikyu, it's gonna be the exact same speed as Mimikyu. My Mimikyu's defense is raised by 1 level by the whatchamacallit berry that it was holding, so there's no way that they can take out my Mimikyu with 1 Shadow Sneak, so yeah. Right, so If you liked that video, be sure to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.